Hi there, welcome to Thrive Thursday. Today we are looking at 5 tools to help with overcoming shame. So, we talk about building shame resilience, and this is the tools we are going to use and learn about to help you with that. So, the first tool is to name the shame. Remember, shame thrives in silence, so we need to give it a voice. Saying this is shame cuts its power in half. Naming emotions reduces amygdala activation. So, naming emotions actually tames them. That is research based. So, an example, I'm feeling shame because I think I embarrassed myself in that situation. Naming that helps to reduce the shame. The second tool is to externalize the inner critic. So instead of I'm a failure, say shame is telling me I'm a failure. This separates you from the message that shame tries to give you. The third tool is reaching for safe connection. Shame dissolves in the presence of empathy. Try saying to a trusted person, can I share something I feel embarrassed about? When someone responds with compassion and kindness and empathy, shame naturally loses or loosens its grip. And the fourth tool is practicing self compassion. Now, this is from Kristin Neff's Big Breadth of Work. And there is a 3-part method we want to keep in mind when we're looking at self compassion. The first is mindfulness. So, acknowledging this is a moment of discomfort, or this is a moment of pain, or this is a moment of embarrassment, or this is a moment where I feel shame. The second part is common humanity. Everyone feels this too, or other people in this situation would likely feel the same way. And the third part of self compassion is self kindness. May I be gentle with myself in this moment based on everything that is happening or based on this situation. The fifth tool is rewriting the story of shame. So, reflecting and diving a little deeper will be important by asking yourself, what is a more truthful story here? Or what would I say to a friend who is experiencing this kind of emotional experience or this situation? And asking ourselves, is this shame or is this a childhood wound that is getting activated or triggered? So the 3 steps for that is rewrite, replace, and reclaim your personal power in the present instead of getting into spirals based on past experiences or childhood wounds or messages from our emotionally immature or emotionally unhealthy parent. So remember that shame loses power in the light. Every time you name it, you tame it. But every time you name it, share it, or soften towards yourself, you can rise from that shame. And if today helped you, I would ask you to consider liking, sharing this, and subscribing. And as always, I want to remind you that you got this. So before we go, I just want to remind you that we had a little mini series on healthy anger and shame resilience. And I want to honor that this isn't always easy, right? This isn't always light work. Learning to understand your anger instead of fearing it, learning to dissolve shame instead of drowning in it. These are foundational skills for emotional freedom. And they're also something else. They are cycle breakers. When you begin to relate to your own emotions with clarity, kindness, and compassion, you naturally begin to show up differently in your relationships, including the most important relationship cycles of all: how we parent, how we lead, and how we influence others. So, there's another series that I'm especially excited about We're going to dive next into the 5 R's of parenting. So I hope you will join me. And until then, take good care. You got this, and I will see you soon in the next series and in the next episode. Thanks.